We're plugging some holes in our emergency.
Hey guys, welcome back. You remember last episode when I was looking at the cave and said, nah, fuck that. That's because my oxygen tank wasn't big enough. It wasn't because I was scared or anything. Nuh-uh. No. Anyway, I went back to base and put together a new oxygen tank. Now we have double the capacity and I think we can explore even further. Doing that upgrade though cost me a lot of materials, so I guess I needed to look for more.
Oh no, saan, sino, bakit, sa paano, paraan? Minsan, ang swerte mo nasa paligid lang. Ang buhay ay ganyan.
Oh, also we needed to look for vehicle bay parts because we needed one of those to be able to build a seamoth, and a seamoth was really gonna help us out with exploring this planet here. In the kelp forest nearby, I almost fell prey to the jaws of a hungry stalker. I swam in circles until the creature lost interest in me and kindly fucked off.
You fucking dog cunt.
A little further away, I found one of the parts that I was looking for. One more to go. Having no luck and pretty much pissed off I couldn't find the final part, I went back to the pod. Inside, there was a message for me on the radio again. It was from the people who were trying to rescue me.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad.
Jesus Christ, I thought these guys were here to rescue me, not give me this metaphysical bullshit. About 15 minutes later, I finally found the part that I was looking for. I must have passed this area like 5 or 10 times in the past 2 hours looking for this shit. Oh god. The vehicle bay was done. It was finally time to assemble the seamoth.
Magbukas ka ng isipan kahit talo may natututunan. Di mo lang alam at di mo maintindihan lahat ng nangyayari sa buhay natin ay may kanya-kanyang dahilan.
After a grueling half an hour more of looking for materials and putting them together, I finally completed my seamoth. And it was time to take her for a test drive. Also, look at this gas pod. It's so cute. While I was organizing my stuff and putting together more gear, another transmission came through the radio.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates.
The rescuers said they were coming, and they even gave me a timer for it. Looks like I was getting out of here after all. Deciding I didn't want to waste 40 minutes just waiting for the rescue, I decided to go after Officer Key. This was going to be the farthest pod yet, and even more deep than the one Ozzy was in. Right in front of me was a big-ass drop of nearly 300 meters into the darkness. To be honest, I was pretty tense guiding the seamoth down into that void. I didn't like that shit, man. That shit gives me nightmares. Finally, I was about 150 meters above where Keen's pod was. The seamoth, however, wouldn't be able to go down that deep without a few extra upgrades. I took a few seconds to relax and got out. It was time to swim down to the trench below. I reached the bottom and found the pod. I wasn't expecting anybody to be down here though, so I took the tech and info I could and bolted right back to the seamoth. Keen's tablet gave me another waypoint to follow, this time on dry land. That got my attention fast, and deciding I had a lot of time before the rescue, I went ahead and moved to the surface. On the surface, I found a beautiful tropical island. I was a bit disturbed though, when I found out the whole thing was floating over a deep, endless void of nothing. I followed the waypoint, and I was led into a cove where I could hop out of the seamoth. A path carved in the rock led me to the forest above. It was truly a tropical paradise. Just so many things to scan, so I'm just gonna montage it all right here.
Pepito Manaloto, swerte mo ay todo-todo. Napunta sa'yo lahat ng buenas sa mundo. At pag-ukol ang kay Pedro ay kay Pedro, pero ang kay
yeah, the island was also home to these gross spider creatures with 4 legs. Soon I realized I was distracted and only had 15 minutes before the rescuers arrived, so I hurried back to the seamoth to get to the extraction point on time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
A huge mountain loomed over me as I neared the extraction point. I landed on the beach and took stock of where I was, and found myself gazing at a humongous alien structure. The entrance of the structure was blocked by a force field. There was a control panel on the side, but I didn't have the thing that it was asking me for. I explored the caves around the island a little bit more until it was almost time to go. As I walked into the beach, I was startled by a deep rumbling sound. When I turned, the building was moving. Finally, the countdown timer ended, and the rescuers were here. Something about the building told me I hadn't finished the game yet, though.
Change course. Set thrusters to full.
What a perfect way to end the video. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, because I actually enjoyed making it. And be sure to stay safe out there, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.